Thanks, ways. So just a sketchbook page. And just filling in the white spots. Was a huge wind gust, and now there's like sirens everywhere. Like people screaming outside, kids. got got caught in the storm. I think anything that was not stuck, fixed to a wall, probably flew off. It's a couple of vines then. Yeah, I've been out holiday. Had to go teach. Hey, Slight. What's up? You guys hear me? Yeah, you do. Oh boy, what's going on? What do I do? I just freelancer. I do a lot of my own stuff. I mostly do teaching. At the moment. I get a really small kid and my wife is a specialist doctor. So, yeah. At the moment, I'm trying to stay flexible, so you know, stuff doesn't get too hard, you know, family wise. And yeah, I do pretty okay just teaching, because it's you know, it's like here and there, you know, like it's a couple of weeks here, a couple of weeks there, and I make reference packs and I sell them and I sell my brushes and yeah, all of that stuff combined is not a bad deal. But yeah, I am doing some freelance work as well. But no studios at the moment. My life goal is kind of to was always to just find a good balance between doing freelance, to do like assignments and to do my own personal work. I didn't really get into drawing to just be, you know, somebody else's hand, right? I want to do my own stuff. Kind of like Katsuya Terada, you know this guy. Oh yeah. Teaching is kind of cool. Like I've been since ever since I started teaching, I've been kind of just trying to get better at explaining stuff. Um, Trying to fill in all the gaps where I think, yeah, where art books, I feel like sometimes just stop being good at just making things clear. This drawing is to commemorate the rose bush we had in front of our house that has been cut by some kind of neighbor with an electric saw. And this guy keeps coming back and cut the shoots from this plant. And my plan is to catch him in the act, and then I don't know. It's gotta be some guy that we know. Because this guy's literally just watching our plants grow every day and waiting until like a little shoot appears, and then he like cuts it off. Like the level of patheticness is insane. So since he's coming back every day, what I'm gonna do, I put like a little webcam up, a little security program. I just kind of want to know who he is, you know. And then like I don't know, like just like confront him, I guess. Like I would be like ashamed to my core if I was this petty. Like I have a hunch who it is, but I've talked to this guy before and he pretended to, you know nothing about it. Like was even shocked that someone would do it like that, but every time this guy's car is like parked in front of his house, like the roses or the shoots are like cut, you know, starting to see a pattern. But yeah, I have no proof, so could be someone, could be somebody else, but this person knows when we're not home, so he like waits until we're like with the went to the grandparents or something, you know, to my parents or my girlfriend's parents. So yeah, he waits, you know, like he's watching. It's honestly, it's insane. And there's like all kinds of plants, you know, like, but he really hates the rose bush. It's not even like this guy, you know, he's not even next to us. But what I did is like when he cut two plants, and so one I removed, right, because you know can like start growing again, but the other one I just left it to like basically to just rot on my. So our house is like this, you know, like, yeah. And then now there's like all these dead branches hanging here. It's just for him, you know, because he cut he cut it here like with an electrical saw. The other plant was here. Here's our door, right? Here's our window, right? So one plant went like this, the other plant was like here, you know, and he cut both plants at this spot, right? This plant was not, okay, if it was like these neighbors, you know, they would complain, I always like cut I always trim them, maybe sometimes it's too late with trimming, but yeah, I was gonna trim them, but then somebody like, then this guy cut them, and I'm like, okay, like this guy is going to watch this bunch of ugly branches for the rest of his life. I'm not taking those down. Because now it's worse than before. It's like so ugly. I don't like it either now. I'm like, I'm gonna wait until like the police come and say that it needs to be cut or something. Police don't care, like I reported the cutting of the plants, and they just kind of go, well, we feel sorry for you, sir, like kind of like this attitude. Sorry this happened. We will never help you with this problem. I wonder if I just go like, like when I see this guy, the guy who I think did it, maybe I should just go like, man, they've been cutting the plants again. Like every time this loser, this absolute loser, cuts the shoots of this plant, and I'm like, can you imagine how pathetic this guy has to be? Like directed, talking like about, like, I'm sure he lives like alone with his mom, which this guy does, but but it's more a cultural thing, so it's not like it's normal in their culture. But yeah, I mean, I could do something like, yeah, this guy has to be like divorced or something, left by everyone, which this guy is. Oh. He has a really fancy car, would be. Stuff happens. Stuff happens to plants, stuff happens to cars, That's life. Stuff happens to 10-year-old plants. Stuff happens to 10K Mercedes with custom number plate. It's just part of life. I would never do that. Shitty thing is, like, in where I live, you cannot put up a camera because privacy laws, so it's forbidden to put a camera and point it towards the street. You can do it if you just like film your own property, but in this case, yeah, it's almost impossible to do because yeah, it's just the street. But yeah, I'm still filming just to know, just want to know who it is. And he can't help himself. He's done it like 5 times already. But now it's getting full on spring. So these plants, they got a giant root system because they were really big plants. So now they just wanna grow. And one of the two plants is gonna grow like crazy. He's not going to be able to keep up with his cutting. He's gonna get real frustrated because this plant grows like maybe he thinks he's helping you. Yeah, I'm sure he is. He probably thinks he is, yeah. I just hope, I hope it's something like that. That's easily his excuse, probably. Oh, I thought I was helping you. So he can always say that, I guess. But maybe me too, I saw some sand on his Mercedes, and I, kind of like wipe it off like this with repeating motions, and that way I'm helping too, right? Trying to get this sand off. like getting it off. That's also helping. Same way, Like, oh, there's some dirt on the Mercedes. I mean, try to wipe it off. This is why I don't save the VODs, because I'm incriminating myself. Oh no, what happened? My Wacom stopped working. Come on. Come on, baby. Yes, come back to me. It's just so enraging. Like, you get enough shit to deal with, and now you gotta catch some pathetic dude by being even more pathetic. And he can strike whenever he wants. I wonder if I should just, just when I see this guy, just say, yeah, man, I've been having problems with this guy cutting off the plants, but I'm gonna catch him. I put up a hidden camera, a secret camera, and then see if it stops, Just lie a bit. And I think then and it's possible that either the police will come like, yeah, we heard you have a hidden camera, it's forbidden, then it was him because he's the only person you told it to. I'm just gonna film for a bit and see, who it is. Probably not gonna take too long. You were in my dream last night, and you were the teacher of my art class. Was not doing my exercise because I was high on drugs. So say, hey man, stop doing drugs. Make your exercise. I like that. That's so like dream like. It's funny that it's just like, hey man, do your exercise. That's the only thing I said. You're like, okay. So that's a couple of roses done. This is so relaxing, just drawing some organic material. Like, you can't really do anything wrong with it. You just gotta, you just, you know, simple shapes and forms. what really suck what would really suck about the whole ordeal is then, then all of a sudden, you know like if you confront this person, then it's gonna not take it very well, and then all of a sudden you got like, you know an enemy as a neighbor, like not by choice, like I don't want to deal with something like that, but you don't want to get like end up getting in some kind of how do you say that, like mobster fight each other. Vendetta. Hey, Lan. Long time no see. Hope you are good. Hope you are thriving. That you're having fun. Hey guys, I got a cool story. They busted a weed plantation in the apartment next to me. The house. In the house next to me was a SWAT raid and everything. The house next to me is really big. Like it's like three like 2 floors. It's really wide. It has a garage on the ground floor with room for like 20 cars, and yeah, it was like they were like renting it out to people. The owners, they lived there for a while. They renovated the entire place. Then they didn't live there themselves. And yeah, for a couple of weeks, it was like this weed smell in the neighborhood. Turns out it's like the place next to us. It's just like filled with, from top to bottom. This entire place was stacked full of weed. Like I was able to glimpse inside when they were, doing the raid. These guys, they try to escape through the back window, but yeah, the smell was really strong. People like apparently try to hide it with some kind of chemicals, but it was like they're harvesting the plants. That's what most of the plants I read in the news were already gone, but I think it's just like too much. Oh. Yeah, and our, we live in, like in a city block, right? So there's a street, there's a street, there's a street, and like all these houses like that, right? And then some gardens and garages like in the middle, right? So they try to escape like through the back window and then try to get out, but there's no way to get out there. So they're going over like the garage roofs and like little walls, and they got stuck somewhere here. There's like a fancy doctor practice with like uh, a patio on like a terrace, right? And it looks like you could get out, but if you want to like jump at that spot, it's like 4 meter high. So it's pretty dangerous to jump there. Yeah, they escape, they try to escape. My son was playing outside, and all of a sudden, there's like SWAT team with gas masks and everything on the rooftops. And yeah, they caught four guys. But damn. Just thinking about like the investment that was made, to like restore it, to renovate this place. They spent, thousands and thousands, probably like 150K or something renovating the place. What happened to the weed? I think it's still in there actually. Like the place is sealed off with just like a police sticker. I wonder if like somebody just went in and stole the weed or something. It's like typical Belgian police stuff. That would be so typical, because they breached the door with like a storming ram, right? But the door is now like has no lock, and it's just a police sticker that's like keeping that door shut. So anyone can get in there really easily. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe somebody just took it. Maybe they cleaned it out when we weren't here. It's also possible. Yeah, weed is very much still illegal here, even though it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm also glad that didn't happen. That sounds like not like fun. Then 2 weeks later, somebody got shot. Like some drug dealer got shot like two streets away, and then this guy was able to crawl over to this street. The guy who got shot, bleeding all over the place, and then they closed down the street. It's like the Wild West here, man. It's crazy. Like so much drugs in the city, and it's like been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah, maybe I should just move. Then my plant cutter friend, will have his way and he'll be rid of us. Yeah, and there's also a guy cutting the plants in my that are against my house. Like somebody cut like a 10-year-old rose bush, and then now is this person is coming back. He's watching the plants grow, and every time there's a shoot coming out of the stump, right, that he created, he comes back and removes the new shoots, right? This is the level of pettiness I'm dealing with, you know? Just trying to like take my kids to school and do all that shit, and there's like some loser with no life literally watching my plants grow. And like, how can you be that way? Like, I'm losing my mind over it. How can this be? How pathetic can you actually be, you know? I do not, like, for 1 second watch my own plants grow, you know? I got stuff to do. The plant nabber, I should call him. The plant hater. I use this, as you noticed, I use this stream as my therapist. I just do the same thing, I just don't have to pay for it. Just talk to people like that. Explain them my problems. Yeah, he does it. Like, he does it when we're like out to the grandparents. Like, he knows when we leave. This is like, so it has to be someone very close, like, you know, like maximum like 3 houses to that side. But he does it like clockwork, you know, so it's gonna be really easy to catch him in the act with a little camera. I just want to know, you know, like who it is, cause it's like, you know, terrorizing. You know, it's like you cannot. It's like you can't feel, you know, like comfortable in your own place. You know. Yeah, like just send me the bill. There's this well, it's not that bad, you know. It's not like somebody's entering the house. That would be a lot worse. But yeah, I got a hunch. It just sucks. Sucks to have a hunch. It's gonna suck to be right. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised if when I discover who it is. Hopefully, it's not the person I think it is, because that would just make stuff awkward. There's this guy who's outside every day. He's divorced from his wife, and he like brushes the sidewalk. He's always complaining about city workers not cleaning up enough. So I think it's this guy. He's not gonna like it in the future in our street, because yeah, there's some people, and they put in like a project with the city, right? So the city is giving money to projects that make the city greener, right? Because when you have a lot of green, it like decreases the temperature of the city. Like it's better for air quality. So there's like a lot of investment trying to make the city more livable, more green, right? A lot of people love green. A lot of people hate green. They hate like the little branches that fall on the floor. They like, oh no, nature. And yeah, so our city, some people in our city, they're like very engaged in this, and they won one of these projects, right? So they got a budget to make basically to make the entire street a lot greener. And yeah, sucks for him then. Because it's gonna get worse like everywhere in the street. Probably going to be some parking spots disappearing for plants. It's a little bit funny in the city that there's a certain political party who's like big on social benefits and stuff, but they're also like the Green Party. So a lot of people who hate green, they vote for them for the social benefits, but then they do stuff like create like turn like an entire street into a bicycle street. It's like they also love their cars and stuff, but yeah, but so they vote for this party, because of the social benefits. But then yeah, they gotta live with the fact that they also love bicycles. That this party loves to make the city more accessible to bicycles. And yeah, they're just gonna have to live with that. I was teaching in Paris for a week, and I was in Paris for 10 years ago for an internship, and they changed the city so much. Like there's bicycle paths everywhere, and it's like a lot more livable. Like feels like there's very little cars now there, and there's bicycles everywhere. And it's good. It's really good. I drive. I have a car. I drive with a car. I've read it's the first year that Paris has more bicycles than cars. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, when I did the internship, I also rode my bike to work, and it was kind of like having a death wish. Just driving like together in bit. There wasn't a single bicycle uh, path anywhere. Just like you're driving between the cars. I'm kind of used to that in Antwerp. It's a lot of places, a lot of streets are still like that. The the Night of the Rose. How would you call this night now? I use bicycle lanes solely to run. If you do that in Holland, they kill you. It's like a death sentence if you do that in Holland. You can get away with that in Belgium, not in Holland. They've been using bicycles for so long. It's like this is our bicycle path. They will like run you over. They have no mercy for pedestrians. I think it probably pisses off a lot of people, but I think they also forget how it used to be, and they wouldn't be happy if it went back to what it was 10 years ago. bush has no leaves yet, so we need some of those. Also looks kind of cool without. Um, Hey Helen, yeah, I'm doing just freelance assignments and I'm teaching. That's most of it. Oh no, I missed him. Alright, alright, alright. It's not very sketchbooky if you can move stuff. Cheating. That's cheating. Yeah, this one. I think it's just my standard goblin face. Was my idea to connect these two drawings. Okay, that's it for today. Yeah, I just created this roses symmetrical pattern. That's it, really. We're almost done with this page now. Just trying to find something, to kind of finish off the page. And I think this is it. And we can go to the next one. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye. See you.